My poem is called Binoculars. The greatest lessons were not the ones made of text evidence and inference and claims and counter-arguments. Like the girl whose family life is divided and misguided, she decided she would walk down this hallway every single day with a smile on her face, open up her arms, give me a hug, and say, "Miss D, I have missed you since yesterday." There are days I know she is my guardian angel, because guardian angels have been sent here to watch over us and to protect us. And the days I feel like I cannot take another step down that hallway, she comes up to me and says, "Miss D, are you okay?" And like the boy who burst through that door and nearly cried because he's never ever made a 5, but he spent after school and lunch and tutoring and enrichment, working and working and working until he earned it. Because school was only ever a day-to-day battle to survive, but after this success, he feels so alive. He taught me that if you want something badly enough, you will do whatever it takes to earn it. And like the girl who looks at life a little bit differently than everyone else, because she wears costumes for projects when we don't even ask, and no matter who she's talking to, she never wears a mask. And when I ask her to pronounce that word on the board, she will say Binoculars. And let me tell you, that goes against everything I know as an English teacher, but it fills me with pride to know there are people out there who see the world a little differently than everyone else. And like the boy whose father is in jail, he put his head down on most classes because he thought he would fail. And I went home every single night and I prayed to God, please don't let him be just another male on the prison pipeline trail. And you can't see the pain in his eyes because he has clouded them with drugs. But you can see the sleepless nights sleeping under his eyes in the most intricate detail. He had taught me that even if a kid is cussing you out and kicking in your door, his anger is misplaced and he just needs your love more. So to the constant day-to-day struggle and stream of questions, yes, I know my answers are brief and often heard on repeat. Yes, you have to annotate. No, you may not go to the bathroom. Yes, you have to answer all of the questions. Yes, I know you're on your cell phone because you are looking down at your crotch and smiling. No, I will not buy you pizza. And I'm sorry for the mornings that I was not smiling and dancing in the hallway at 8:05. Because some days the only dancing I do is on eggshells. Some days the only quan that I hit is the quantifying of your data. Some days the only jamming is the copy machine in the teacher's lounge. Some days the only drop that I do is my head to my hands because I don't even feel like I am making a difference. Some days I cannot even give myself an owl sticker because I feel like I have failed you. But if there is one thing you have taught me, it is that every day is brand new. Even though you forgot to bring a pencil to my class every single day, you remembered to bring me a can of ravioli because you knew it was my favorite. And even though you told me you hated me on Monday, you read me your poem on Tuesday. And some people call that puberty and hormones and a fickle teenage mind, but what I call that is something beautiful. It's called forgiveness, and that every day is a fresh new start. And no, I am not your babysitter, but let me tell you what I am. I am your mentor, your tutor, your therapist, your nurse, your surrogate mom, your older sister, your teacher, and 100 other labels you can put on me that will never amount to everything that I am. And that brings me to you, and all of the labels that you put a checkbox next to. When you say things like, "Miss D, I am too dumb to read this, I'm too far behind to beat this, I can't catch up because everyone else is elitist," so let me tell you what I've always wanted to say. That these tests that we take do not define you, confine you, bottom line you. So I am inclined to tell you that you drew your own line in the sand because you were afraid to cross it. Because the waves were so big and no one ever told you you could build a bigger and stronger boat out of the wreckage. Like you could take the glass bottles and the rubble that washed ashore and you can build a castle to show them I am not who I was before. And if you like that your teacher is spitting bars, I hope that you can appreciate the bar that I have set so high for you. Because if you take a pair of binoculars and you look a little closer at the world, you would see that the greatest lessons ever taught were not text evidence and inference and claims and counter-arguments. The greatest lessons were the ones you taught me.
That was great.